Hey guys, so Gun Tight is actually going to be the bread and butter of this entire ebook, so I want to make sure you guys fully understand the complete versatility you have with this formation, some features that are pretty important. So first we're going to talk about what you can do for pass blocking. Obviously you have a running back in the backfield. If you max protect, you only have 6 blockers, but you can pick up most pressure with 6. But what you can do is you can motion tons of guys around. You can block your running back and then use a running back float feature if you need to do that. If you want to get an extra blocker, you can motion any of these guys. So if you want to block 7, you can do that. Doesn't just have to be him. It can also be your tight end, which is more practical. We do have route combos out of the passing plays we talk about that incorporate this motion with the tight end. And now we can have, him blocking on the line, send our running back out, like that. There's just so much you can do with the pass blocking. If they're screaming at you, you're going to be able to pick it up if you just make the right adjustments. And I'm going to show you guys tons of setups you can do with this formation to pick up pick up blitzes, and then just attack any part of the field, really. Another thing I want to mention is that we can just flip the play, and the only person who moves is a running back. That makes it very helpful because, for instance, we now have the best receiver on our team running that post route as opposed to a tight end. You're going to have more speed there. Like, for instance, with this play specifically that I break down later, zona post, we want a wide receiver on this breaking route so we can actually get good separation. Just like that. So that's important to know. You can just easily flip and what's cool about it is that most formations that have like a tight end there at the slot, he'll actually move to the other side of the field. I don't know why he doesn't flip, but it's a good thing that he doesn't. But I just want to let you guys know that's out there. Then you can obviously incorporate other motions like block your running back and move him to the line if you really need help on the edge there. And you don't really care about them honoring the run. I mean, the run in this formation is not very good, to be completely honest. So it's honestly cool if you motion your running back up to the line to pick up pressure. You're not going to really have much of an issue there at all. So that's it for all the special abilities of this formation. Let's get right into the breakdowns. Gun Tight is going to be our bread and butter of the entire ebook. I have a lot of setups I'm going to go over, and really they're not that complicated, so I don't value route running that much in this scheme. I value speed a lot more because they need to be able to clear out zones and get separation on drags and things of that nature, really. But we are going to have our best wide receiver here at the left inside slot position. Other than that, just have some speed on the field to put Tevin Coleman at wide receiver and Calvin Ridley on this side. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The running game out of this formation just isn't very good. I only call it if they have a certain look that I want to run against. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you the two running plays real quickly, HB sweep as well as HB draw. So really, the sweep is best ran if we motion his tight end over. We do have passing plays that we're going to go over that we do motion a tight end over, so we can keep everything looking the same. But if you don't want to motion him over, you obviously don't have to, but you just do get the best blocking when you do motion him over. I'll run it one time without motioning him over. And that's pretty much the extent of it. I don't want to waste your guys' time because, I mean, this is like an 80-20 split passing to running ratio. And really, maybe not even 20. It's more like 90-10 actually. Show you the draw real quick, and then we'll get into the passing plays, which are amazing. Draw is decent. Don't expect 10 yards every time. And there we go. That's the running game. Let's get into the passing play. My favorite play out of this entire formation is going to be Zona Z-Spot because I have so many different setups that can attack different parts of the field. That's going to put a lot of stress on the user defender. And I'm just going to go against random because there's just so many setups that I want to go over. It'll take forever if I go against each coverage. But you're going to see this play a lot in the gameplay. And what we're going to do is just go through tons of setups, maybe give you guys some ideas of your own. But these are the ones that I run. So I'll just show you streak X, drag B. That's going to be a really good setup for you guys because we can attack both flats. And we also have the slot receiver C route, and that's going to get over any kind of flat zones. So just going to put a lot of stress here on your opponent, just like this. The drag was wide open as well. Run this a few times. Table route is really good. It's going to get open. Ignore this. It's just goal line. Streak X, drag B. Very simple setup. Man coverage. Drag's going to be wide open. So that's one setup. I'm going to put all of these in the description. Like I said, you guys are going to see this play ran a lot in the gameplay. So next we're going to do flat route X and drag B. Your play should look like this. What that's going to do is actually create a nice pocket for our drag to get open, like right over the left guard, I would say. You're going to see he's going to get open right about there. The flat zone is usually going to pull things out. I recommend actually reading the flat route first. Sorry, I didn't mean flat zone. The flat route is pulling things to the left. And then the C route is also pulling things. You're actually going to want to read the flat first, because if they're sending any kind of blitz, that's usually going to be wide open. Flat X, drag B. That's going to be open. That's man coverage. That could be user territory. Man coverage, maybe not. This is going to be a blitz. See what happens with the flats. That's going to be open for about a 10-yard gain. Setup number 2. All right, so number 3 is going to be max protect, streak X, and drag A. So your play should look just like this. What we have here is everything flowing to the left. We also have a spot route that's going to sit where a user might be and make him stay down as opposed to guarding the C route. Drag's going to be wide open. Run it one more time. Max protect, streak X, drag A. Your eyes are just going from the right to the left. Ah, my bad, guys. The Y route was wide open. Do it again. Corner route did an amazing job at coming back and making that a tight window, but he's not going to pick that off. So that's setup number 3. We can also do block your running back, and then we can also motion Y to the right and then drag A, and then we can fade X. Eyes are still going from the right to the left, but we now have a post route from Y. The C route is now like a kind of a post. It's just a very easy read. You're going to see it's wide open. Has to be usered. We also have a spot sitting right underneath that, so the user's going to have to pick and choose between that. Number 5, we're going to max protect and motion our tight end over to the left. At that point, we're going to wheel the running back, streak X. Don't know how they got that in so quickly, but let's do that again. Especially since I had a blocker over there. Extra blocker. C route's going to be wide open. Now, the best max protect setup you can do is going to be like motion him over, max protect, streak X, and then drag B. That's going to pick up like all the pressure. And then you can have just the easy high-low between the drag and the C route. Another setup, I think this might be the last setup. We're going to streak X and then also streak B and then motion A to the left. So this is really good for like third and longs. I mean, you do need to get a time in the pocket. You can block the running back if you want. I'll do that for you guys. But the C route and the post route from A are going to get behind zones. And it really makes the user pick and choose here. It's open. I think the post route was open too. The post route does kind of need to be on the going to the wide side. So right now he is going to the wide side. So if we're on the right hash, you might not want to do that because I don't think he has enough room to run. It's open. There you go. So it's like a third and long kind of situational play to get behind flat zones on both sides. So that's going to be Zona Z spots. This is going to be probably one of the best plays in the entire ebook. You're going to see it ran a lot in the gameplay. If you have any questions regarding how it is supposed to be ran versus a specific coverage, you can reach out to me on Twitter. The next play is going to be Zona Seams, and I really have one setup that I mainly use, but there's another one you can use to kind of take deep shots, and I'll show you against different coverages here. So Zona Seams against man coverage. So 2 man under does a really good job defending this route concept. We're going to max protect and then drag X. And our only read really is X. Like, that's pretty much our only read, and he's not even open here. Don't throw that. So what happens with cover 1 and cover 0 is you're going to get a 1-play touchdown because of the fact that they have no safety help. I don't know if I passed it already. Cover 1. We're just going to do the same setup, max protect, drag X. You're going to see what happens is there's no safety help, so you're just going to lob it over there to the end zone, and it's an easy touchdown. That was, I believe, a linebacker on him. Rest assured, if that's somebody else, I'll go to like dime or something real quick. Still going to be a touchdown. Do dime, then we'll do cover 1. Here we go. No safety help, and he's still going to get burnt. Doesn't matter if it's a linebacker or not. All right, so what we're going to do now is go against cover 2, and I'm going to show you both the same setup I've been running as well as the shot play. Try to get a 1-play touchdown. So first, the same setup. All you're doing is reading A and X. So you're just going to read the right side middle linebacker, see what he does. If he goes with a seam route, then you're going to have the drag underneath. And then if he stays shallow, you're going to have a high point with A. So right now, looks like he's going deep. We're going to hit that drag and get a first down. Now, if you're playing somebody advanced, this kind of concept can be shut down simply by manning up A or something, or like maybe even a deep blue and then using the drag. So no, this route concept's not unstoppable. It's just solid. It's a fundamental route concept. One more time. And now let's show you the shot play against cover 2. So what you're going to do is max protect, drag X, motion your tight end over, and drag B. And what you're going to see is sometimes we get Y right in front of the safety. And we're going to actually rocket catch. I don't know if that's a rocket catch, but you get a nice animation by clicking on and then ag catching. Same thing. If you have a receiver like Julio, you know, you're going to have a good chance at getting a pretty good animation there, giving yourself a chance against cover 3. Cover 2. Cover 3 is going to be a touchdown more often than not. I'll show you. Same thing. I'll show you the shot play first, and then I'll show you how to run just a basic setup. Didn't get the animation there, but it's a very safe throw if you have a good wide receiver. Very safe. It's not going to get usered either. You're going to have time in the pocket. The drag's going to be open underneath as well. Bad throw by Matt Ryan. I'll try to make it connect for you guys on this next play. If it doesn't work, then try it for yourself. Try to make it better than I am running it. There we go. So they're not going to pick that off. You're getting in front of it and ag catching it, so you don't have to worry about that. And of course, the drag's open underneath. So that's basically Zona Seams. Let's move on into the next play. The next play is going to be Zona Post, and it just really adds another layer of confusion to your opponent when he's trying to defend everything that you've got coming at him. We're going to go against cover 2 first, and what you're going to see is we have a couple good route combos to really attack cover 2. The first one I'm going to show you is actually going to be motion A over to the left, flat route X, in route B, and block RB. So it looks like we have a bunch of stuff going to the same direction or the same area, but really what we're doing is trying to get some room for A to get open on his break. So let's go ahead and snap the ball. And you're going to see that he actually is going to get open on his break. So I'll show you what we're doing with the route concept here. The flat route is just going to pull the cloud out just so we have enough room on our break. He's pulling the hook up, and he's going to get under, and he's going to have a little window here to be wide open. Can that be usered? Yes, absolutely. That's why we have this in route to kind of create a little bit more spacing in the middle of the field. So run that again. Should look just like that. You're going to see right on the break, right there. Ooh. Still caught it. That's funny. But yeah, even against clouds, it's going to get open. So that's why I like that setup. But let me show you a few other ones. We can also just do max protect, flat X, and drag B. We're going to be basically just looking for the drag. He's going to get open just like that. The post from A is going to get open over the top. So it's kind of a high-low between him and A, the drag in A. Just like that. That's one setup. A couple of other ones we can do. Go ahead and motion X to the right. And then we're going to drag him. Put B on a hitch. And this is a really good setup. What we're going to have, I'll actually show you the instant replay to show you what's happening. It's a very good route concept, and it's easy to read as well. I'm going to go against random play for this setup, just so you guys can see how good it is. So what's going to happen is we're going to get this guy in conflict over the hitch and the post. The cloud flat's going to bite on the hitch for a second, gives us a little room with our running back to get 5, 6, 7 yards, something like that. But even against, other plays, that route combo is insanely good, and I'll show you why. So we're going to do zone of post, do random play. Motion X to the right. One thing I'm going to show you in a second to add another layer of confusion is that we can just easily flip. Oh, he stopped running. I don't know why he stopped running. He usually gets right over that cloud. Run it again. X is the easiest read here, but I usually read my table route first. One more time with this setup, and I'm going to show you something you can do. I missed that read. Table was open. My bad. But one thing I want to show you guys before I get into my actually, let me talk about the last setup first, and then we're going to show you what we can do to make this formation even better. So the last one's going to be max protect, shift X to the right. Then you're going to slide your line left. That way we can get the wide receiver and the running back to handle the right side, and then we get good protection on the left. Drag B. We're going to see, hopefully he keeps running. Boom, that's what we want. He gets over the cloud flat. That has to be usered. So another thing I want to show you guys is that we can just easily flip the formation and then get the same looks that we just had with a wide receiver now on the corner route. So go ahead and run this play. We should try to get Y open. Flat route's going to get open. Can even do the setup where we just do the 3-man route combo. Just like that. Get 10 yards from a drag. It's just so many layers to this offense. Honestly, the sky's the limit. You can have like 100 different setups out of this formation. The fact that you can flip it is just going to make it even more confusing. And then you have wide receiver running the corner route now as opposed to the tight end. And you can do this with all of the plays. I just didn't really go over it in the other ones. Just like that. There's just so much you can do. There's no 91 zone, so we're really having this playbook open up for us. But that's pretty much it for zona post. Let's move into the last play of the formation. The last play we're going to go over is going to be PA zona cross. So we have a couple setups out of this play, and we're going to go against cover 3 first. And, you can run it stock, but just block the running back. I wouldn't recommend using the play action. This setup is okay. The Y route is really the one that I'm going to hit the most often. But really what we're trying to do is hit X, but there's another setup we use to really get him open. So what we're going to do is actually put Y on a streak, max protect, motion him over, and put B on a drag. That's going to create room for our post corner route to get open. That has to be usered. No other way, because you can't man him up. He beats man coverage every single time. Same setup. B is wide open. But so is X. Has to be usered. That's also going to get over the top of cover 2. That's why I like this play. Anytime a route has to be usered, it's helpful. Alright, same thing. Max protect. Streak Y. Drag B. Make sure you block your running back so there's no play action. And as long as you get enough time in the pocket, he is going to get open. I don't know why he bit down and then went back. Let me just do that again. Should be fine this time. Bit down on the drag. That's why the drag's there, so the user has to kind of cover 2 things at once. Try that one more time. There we go. That's what we want. He's going to get right under the safety, right over the cloud flat. So you can run it stock. Like I said, the only route I really love is Y. The post corner is good against man coverage. The angled corner route from B is not very good. You can obviously flip the play and get the routes doing, you can get Y on that kind of spot and go right up the middle. And that's a pretty good route against cover 2. They don't have a deep blue. But, that's pretty much it for this play. It's mainly just to get that post corner open right over the flat zones. And that's going to be it for gun tight. This is your bread and butter. And you're going to move the ball very easily with this formation. I promise you guys. If you guys are struggling for whatever reason out of this formation, feel free to reach out to me at Ace Madden Tips on Twitter, and I'll be glad to help you guys out.